Hey, this is Port from whitetailkillers.com, and I just got my brand new crossbow from Darton Archery. I got the Toxin 135 SS. Super pumped up about this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it out of the box and we're gonna assemble it. All right, so let's get started. Looks like I have my Toxin assembly sheet. Got my crossbow instructions and safety manual, some hardware. What else we got here? Some Black Eagle bolts. All right. Various goodies. Guess we'll find out what this is as we're going along. Rail lube. I guess that's the scope. And let's go down to the next layer. 4-bolt quiver. And the business end of this operation. Okay, get that right out of the way. Remove label before assembly. Lubricate cable slide generously with rail lubricant and install in barrel with cable grooves down. All right. So let's see, we got some more instructions here. Okay, so first step is we need our rail lube. What did I just do with my rail lube? Here it is. And we are going to lubricate everything generously. Guess I need to take this out of the way here first. Going to be the cable slide itself. I'm pretty excited about this Toxin SS 135. This bow's a 180-pound bow. They report speeds of 350 foot per second out of this thing with a 400 grain bolt. So this thing's a rocket ship. One of the other really cool things about this bow that you're going to see once we get it together is the trigger forward design. Makes the overall bow much shorter and much less front heavy, so it's going to make it a much more shootable bow. So I'm pretty excited to get this thing put together. I think I can say safely that I'm pretty well lubricated at this point, so let's get going here. Then the next step is going to be to take the cable slide and put a little bit of lubricant on that. So I'm gonna do that. Get that loop. Put that there. Now, it clearly states we gotta go grooves down and where it slides on the bottom of the rail up. So I'm gonna snap that in place. Like so. Now, take the barrel. I'm going to get the string sitting on top of the rail here, and I'm just going to kind of guide this thing right down and in. Oh, I got a little bit too much lube on my fingers, I think. There we go. All right, now the next step, according to the directions, is the barrel dampener. It's got the same little channel as the top of the cable slide, so we're going to drop that right in here behind it. and we're gonna send this all home. Slide that down, get that to here, give that a little wiggle, make sure it's started. Now we'll take the assembly bolt for the front of the barrel, get this started. There's a lock washer and a supplied wrench, and we're just gonna send this home. Now everything's butted up there nice and flush and tight. Everything's in place. I'm gonna snug this down, but I'm just not gonna really kill it. I'm just gonna snug it. That should be plenty. Now the next step on our instructions is gonna be to put the stirrup and the quiver mounting bracket on. So we got the stirrup, we get the quiver mounting bracket. I'm gonna grab one of the supplied bolts, drop it through everything, and that's gonna mount right here on the bottom of the front. Get that started. Supplied wrench again. Tell you what, I'm really excited to shoot this crossbow. This is a new compact design. This is something that none of the other manufacturers have figured out yet. And I can't wait to give this a try. Okay, snug it, don't kill it. Snug it, don't kill it. It looks like our next step is going to be putting our scope on. So the package that I got has the 4x32 compact scope. Nice. Lens cleaning cloth. Always like that. Oh, that's nice too. Comes with caps. Like that. Okay, so now we need our scope rings. And scope rings are going to come supplied with a wrench as well. Alright, so I just put the first one of my scope mounts on. Now the scope mounts are simple. There's a little bolt that runs through the bottom of these. That bolt's going to fit in between these grooves on the Picatinny rail. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this, let's set it right about here. And we'll just tighten that down. Now we'll have to go back and snug that down later, but for now we'll just get it tight. Now let's set our scope up top. And we'll start finishing putting the rings together. Now before we kill these, what we're going to do is we're going to throw a level on everything. Make sure that the scope's nice and level there, so we're not canting the bow when we're shooting it. Alright, just a hair. So now what I'd like to do is I'm going to try and set the bow so it's fairly level. Put that right across here. Let's see if we can prop that somehow. What do you think? Can we make it happen? Maybe? No? Right there. Put that on the cap. Okay, we got it. Now I'm going to check the eye relief. Oh, I like it right there. I like it right there. Let's get this snug down. I'm going to try and close these rings down fairly evenly. Again, we're not going to crush this. We're going to make sure that we don't over tighten it. We don't want to beat the scope to death. We just want to make sure it's not going to move once we get it in here. Yeah, that's perfect. Now, Darton also supplies a stock pad to extend your stock. Now, for me, I feel like my finger is going to fall perfect with it the way it's set right now. I don't think I'm going to change it. I think I'm going to leave it just like it is. I think that's probably pretty good. So I would say our last step is probably going to be install the quiver. Next step here is going to be to get the quiver out of the packaging. Oh, there goes a wrench. And bracket and screws. Darton's got the best bags in the business. Can't even get into it. There they go. Let's get some screws out here. We'll get this started. Okay, so that's going to be the open position. That's going to be the lock position. So let's set that up like this. I think for our application, we can probably use the shorter screws. I think we're going to be shooting this thing in just a minute. Okay, that's snug. Let's get our quiver out. Oh, now this is nice. You see this? This has an adjustable bar. So you can set this in whatever position you want so that it's balanced better for you. Let's see where they have it set. All right, well, that's it. Let's get some bolts. We'll stick them in the quiver. We got field points with them and all. I'm getting excited. We're getting close now. Really was a pretty easy setup process. Screw some field points in. Okay, put this on the front of the bow, lock it down. All right, so that's it. It's all together. This is the Toxin 135 SS from Darton. This thing is super bad. I think the assembly really went easily. Darton supplied us with everything we needed, every wrench, and plenty of extras as well. It's just a complete package. I mean, even the lube is on here. I left the little sticker on the string to remind myself to lube the rail before I start shooting, because that's super important. But I think what we're going to do now is we're going to break out a target, and we're going to start sighting this in. And I'll video that as well. The sighting in process should really be just about as simple as the assembly was. I saw that they went over it in the instruction manual, so I'm going to quick read up on it, make sure that I'm going to do it the way that they recommend, because they're the experts, and we're going to get this going. So like I said, start to finish, from the box to the range, Toxin 135 SS. This thing is cool. You see how short this is? Look at how little and tiny this is now. Darton's the only one that's figured out how to do this with their trigger forward design. I cannot wait to start shooting with this. So, port from whitetailkillers.com, and watch for the next video.